What is up? Thank you for joining me for another reaction. How are you? I hope this video finds you well. Today is another Aurora Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. And it is actually a particularly special one just because this is actually my first commissioned reaction. So if you guys didn't know, you can head over to the link in my bio, and I have a link over there where you can order a reaction. So this was ordered by Kevin. So thank you to Kevin for this one. This is Infections of a Different Kind by Aurora. So, and this is at her with her hike performance. I think that's a documentary, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I'm excited to get on into this one. So let's jump on in. Let's go.
It's a feeling growing all with time, like a restless in the leaves coming down. The world is a hole and we all seem to fall and down under.
I'm struck immediately by just how gentle this is. Like, she has this way of singing very, very gently anyway. But this is like next level. Like, this is super, super quiet in the mix too. So you may have to turn this part of the video up. If it stays quiet as we get into the chorus, then I'll turn it up on my end. But it takes so much control to sing like this, and it takes so much air to sing like this too. It's a really common misconception that singing quietly requires less air. It actually requires more air, and singing quietly is honestly the more difficult thing than singing loud. So yeah, I'm really, really struck by that. Let's just back it up a little bit. Also, there's a particular tone and vibe that she's creating with this. It's very, very delicate, just really special.
Down under. And the universe is growing tall, and we are caving into dreams of this space. Unfolding our arms cannot do any harm. Violent contractions. And if there is a God, would we even know his name?
I love that piano rolling underneath of this. It's that synth over the top.
Is a God, I think he would shake his head and turn away. So belong to us all. Be God in the shape of a girl who walks this world. And I beg to be drained from the pain I have soaked myself in, so I can stay okay and more than okay for a while.
That build was just so gentle and rolling, and it just slowly built on itself so beautifully. A lot of the time, if you ask a singer to try and sing a slowly crescendoing note, meaning a slowly getting louder note, it's going to kind of do this thing on a graph where it's going to go like this, and then it's going to go up rather sharply. This was just such a nice straight line going up of just crescendo, and the instrumentation was able to follow that really, really nice. I am going to turn this up as well, just on the back end a little bit, so I'm sorry if it gets too loud later, but I want us to be able to hear it as good as we can here, so I'm going to go back just a little bit.
Okay and more than okay for a while. For a while.
Nice slide there too.
Infections of a different kind,
So you can notice right here as she starts to press on the volume just a little bit, the breath comes out of the tone, and there's two reasons for that. One, she's pressing harder, so there's going to be less breath on the tone. But two, and this is the more important reason, is that singing loud takes less air. So she's using less air. There's less air in the tone there. By the way, if this video or future video ever gets taken down, you can head over to Patreon. That's where my full collection lives. The full catalog's over there, blocked videos and everything else from YouTube. What happens is Aurora owns the copyrights to this video, and my views go to her. The payment goes to her in most cases, and that's the way that should go. But there's sometimes when YouTube won't even allow me to post it. So all my blocked videos are over there. Since this one is an ordered commission reaction, it's going to go on to Patreon for free, so everyone will be able to see it over there if this does indeed get blocked at any time on YouTube. So just so you know on that, you can head over there to check that out.
In the world, and why would I hurt?
No air. You see that?
That is living.
And then there's air again.
If there
You hear it?
is a God, would he then believe in us? No. If there is a God,
Wow.
I don't think he can hear all of us.
Wow.
And love belong to us all. Be God in the shape of a girl who walks this world. And I beg to be dreamed.
That was interesting. I want to just hear that again.
The shape of a girl who walks this world. And I beg to be dreamed from the pain I have sold my.
It's really interesting on the word "and I beg."
And I beg.
That note, you almost feel it waver for a second, and I think it's actually because she's right on top of what would be called her passaggio, and her passaggio is the Italian word for point of passage. It's essentially like the gear shift in the voice. If you think about, you have your chest voice down here and you have your head voice or your falsetto up here. As you go up, there's a moment where you have to flip, and you can push your chest voice up a little bit and you can bring your head voice down a little bit, but either way, at some point you got to flip. And some people can kind of mix them together and do something called a mixed voice. And I actually think that she's kind of toying with the mixed voice on that. The qualities of her voice, in my opinion, don't necessarily lend themselves to being a mixed voice kind of vocalization, just the way she is. And there are people that are really good at it, and there are people that just don't have it either. But I actually think she tapped into that mixed voice just a little bit. You feel it waver just a little bit. It's because she's right on that passaggio. Listen to her sing "And I Beg" as she goes up.
Walks this world. And I beg to be dreamed.
Because the next part where she's "beg to be driven," however that part went, she's going back and forth between that chest voice and that head voice through that line. But on that first beg, total mixed voice there. Let's just get it one more time. I know I'm kind of harping on this line a little bit, but it's really nice.
I beg to be dreamed.
I really don't know that I've heard that quality out of her voice, out of the stuff that I've listened to. Thank you to Kevin for asking me to listen to this one. This
The
one's cool.
pain I have sold myself in, so I can stay. Oh, okay, and more than okay. For a while, just for a while.
So gentle again. These swells with the piano rolling. Wow. Beautiful vocalizations.
This is the breath. We are the breath.
See, there's something interesting about her ending it like that. This is the breath. We are the breath, I think is what she just said. Let me know if I'm wrong on that in the comments. But saying breath and then making it so very quiet at the end, and then you sing so quietly, like you notice that as you get quieter there's more breath in that tone, and it's really text painting is what it is. The text is being sung in a way that the singing matches the text, if that makes sense. So like to sing the word quietly would be text painting. So to sing the breath in a breathy tone. Really, really special. Really special. I really enjoyed this song. Let me know what you guys think. I thought that was a really unique vocal performance out of her that I haven't necessarily heard from her before in some aspects. So really, really enjoyed it. I think I have watched one other performance from this documentary. I think it was The Seed, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. You guys will know in the comments if I'm right on that. But it's tough to know off the top of my head. So thank you again to Kevin for the ordering of the reaction here for this song. Really, really fantastic. Like I said before, this is going to go up on YouTube, and then if there are any blocking issues or whatever else, it'll be on Patreon for free anyway, as well as my full catalog of block videos and some exclusive live stream stuff is also over on Patreon. And if you like this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what else I should react to of Aurora's, and I will catch you on the next one.